A big welcome to you, Libra. The sun is in Aquarius and the moon is in your sign. Two light signs coming together. So it's a bright day. We just had the sun out. It was just like overwhelmingly bright, right? Two air signs, two light signs, right? Shining the light together on a day like this. Also remember, this constellation will never happen again. I mean, in the reverse, right? Then when the sun is in Libra and the moon is in Aquarius, but it's different, right? We know that the sun is the ego. We know that the sun is this exterior energy and the moon is always the interior energy. So there is a difference. So let me show you really quickly the Aquarian, the star card, the hope card. And the star started when the inauguration happened, right? And in that inauguration, we saw the hope. We saw what this card is really about, the eight, the infinity of the balance between always the black and white, between always the man and the woman, between always the just and the unjust, right? It will always be like this, right? The star itself, 7 stars as the 7 chakras. The 8th star is you, right? The earth star. We become an earth star as well. And then here, right, collecting from the subconscious, collecting from this deep water, from this well, and pouring it back into the earth as that cyclical energy that's constantly giving us an awareness. Also here, Aleister Crowley, she gives herself the light so that she can give that light back onto earth. And then of course here Uranus is the planet of Aquarius, right? Beautifully drawn here. Then here the star card from Mystic Mondays, simply a star. And one more, again, it's a female. The star is androgynous, has no sex, right? So here we have, again, a woman. So we've seen that overall they like to draw this as a female, right? Again, remember here the hexagram above her head, very clear now when you see my card. So the first one was like this. I wanted to paint the hexagram as the water coming down, the stars coming down, and you becoming the earth star, which is then here to the mountain, up the mountain, or the lava or the volcano goes up, and the star or the rain or the energy comes down, right? The water goes up but comes back down, purified. Then I wanted to show that we become ourselves the earth star. Here of course the hexagram, very thin, clearly again as that symbolism from as above so below. And then I did a mix between the two where I wanted this to become the center with the universe coming down as in this infinite 8, and then the star card down here. But I have to change it because it has to look like this, right? I cannot look like a star. It has to look already more like a human. And of course also the fact that she is shining the light herself into the universe. That is Aquarius, sun in Aquarius today in this reading. Then you, Libra, you are balanced, you are equilibrium, you're not just. Nature is not just, and she is the great woman, the harlequin, right? Here we see her again, and it is very clear that she's guided by a higher energy, by the light, by the sun, by this right energy. What are you doing here? You're not belonging here. Sometimes from the readings, right, they get mixed up. No, because Aleister Crowley made her a harlequin, standing on her tiptoes, having her sword in front of her. Right, everywhere is the sword. Here she holds the sword, and here she holds the balance in front of her third eye. Here again, she holds the balance, she holds the sword, she's in between the two pillars of white and black. The pillars have become gray, the color of wisdom. Here as well, somehow, right, there are these archetype energies. The balance comes from above. Here, Mystic Monday, very clear also, she holds herself that balance. And here she's Nut, the mother of the swords in the south, right? Very powerful. So, now to my card. You are here balancing on your tiptoes, on your symbol, right? The symbol of Libra, right here in front, with the cross behind, with the circle of Venus, with the Wheel of Fortune, which is the card before you, with the yin and yang below to the feet, with the gray pillars that are actually precise like the moons, and the sun shining down, giving her the light into the third eye. Then she holds herself on her tiptoes, balances with her hands in front of her heart, because it's only the heart that can actually give us such an empowered energy of being a judge. Judges, and you cannot judge. It's simply not possible to judge, because nature is brutal. Nature is not just. Nature just does. When the lightning is striking, it doesn't look, oh, I cannot light or strike the light to this person. It doesn't work like that. If you born between September 12th to October 12th, you are the Queen of Swords, cutting off heads of the masculine. She's quite the single woman. She's the only one, right, with a sword in her hand, in her left hand, sorry, in her right hand, and with her left she's leading forward. She's single because only one bird is above her. She's connected to water. Water and air creates the clouds, right? Mysticism, again, explained in a very quick way. Here, Aleister Crowley sits up in the sky on top of a cloud. Mystic Mondays, and then here one more time, the typical card of Libra. Libra, your planet is Venus. On your days we like to eat oils, we like to eat nuts, more heavy things, right? Because of this lightness sometimes makes us fly away, and we need to ground ourselves. So it's important that you're eating fats and oil. Then you connected to the endocrine system very clearly, right? That's your system. So it's very important that you move your body, that you twist and turn and do yoga. You are connected, you're with your body, is sensitive with the hips, the bladder, and the kidneys. So it's very important that you drink a lot of water. And you're analytical, right? You're exact. You have style, you diplomatic, you're creative, and you're just. You like to be just. Be careful that you don't get too sucked into the right and wrong kind of thing, right? Into the fact that you like to judge others because maybe they're not the way you think they should behave. And you like to connect with other people, right? You love to be in company of other people. Good. So let's see what jumped out. The Wheel of Fortune, right? Like I said here, the Wheel of Fortune is behind her, right? As that ever spinning energy. Here is Venus, of course, in front, right? And here the Wheel of Fortune says something has come to a completion, right? Where the 10 is Malkut, the 10 is a kingdom of earth, a kingdom of something has come to an end, 1 and 0, a new beginning, but also on a level of I have been here before, now I can go through this one more time. What you go through or what is happening is Aries, right? Aries, the emperor, saying, okay, now you can master your mind more clearly, more strongly, and you can own, right? You can lead, you can become a leader, as you can see the colors here with the orange. And where does it lead you? Oh boy, I mean, you have like 3 major arcana coming right at you. What are you trying to actually master? Is the darkness, is the negative, is Capricorn, is the devil, is the material, is the attachment that sometimes a leader gets attached to this kind of type of lifestyle, right? And you can see it's almost like these two, this is very orangey, this is very dark and green, and look, very orange and very dark and green. It's almost like this card is saying find the balance between these two extremes. Here spring is beginning, here the new beginning, the new year begins not in January, the new year begins in March. So in March you will feel that something has come to a closure, something has come to a realization, and by next year, right, you will have found a deeper understanding of what it means to be attached to a fertility ritual that the devil or the church made the devil, right? And I just looked at the bottom and another major arcana, meaning all this happened with the coronavirus. The coronavirus, because also this card comes right after, right? So here this virus has come, and I told you, when lightning strikes, it's not picking the bad guy, it's picking whoever is there. So the justice is a man-made energy. So just remember not to become overly, right? Overly like, oh, we have to be just, and now we condemn the darkness. No, the darkness needs to be there. That's where the seed is planted. That's where the seed can grow. And in the darkness we can get to the light. Without darkness we don't even know how to get into the light, into that spinning of constantly coming and going. So either this lightning happened and something woke you up, right? Or either you realized that here these two male energies, very strong male energy, right, is crashing down, is the lightning is hitting this kind of energy, right? Since I looked after to it, right, I saw first this card, and then this card, and then this card, so I put this at the end. 4 major arcana right there. Okay, one fell out. Oh my god, look at that. The sun. Here comes the sun, right? And the sun is saying, you can do this. I put this right underneath the Wheel of Fortune, right? After a heavy energy of crashing down and teaching us comes the light, comes the sun. After heavy rain, this is 5 major arcana right at the beginning. I mean, this is crazy. Maybe I put it right after because let's see. Ooh. There we go. Yeah. You want now, when the sun is out, go for a surf and take the opportunity to be creative, to be action oriented, because the Three of Wands is the sun in Aries. The sun in Aries, and you have Aries here, meaning you decided to go and play with this world. Go and make something out of it, right? Because that's virtue. The virtue of going out and creating wealth, power, anything, creativity, anything is part of what Aries likes to do. It's the head. It's that new beginning. It's that I am creating something new, and I need to be active to do that. I need to play with the emotions, right? Action creates emotions, because the big ocean, she is riding waves. What are waves? Emotions, right? And it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative, right? So I saw this one first, and this one came right after. Wow, how cool, right? So you are on the brink of creating a new way of thinking, and you are connected to the swords. You are very clearly, right, the air energy, the Ace of Swords. So this change in behavior, this change of looking at life and saying, I'm going to ride the waves, and then the Magician appearing with immediately a one, all the ones are connected to the Magician, saying, you going and you are creating a new kind of thought. Now, looking at them from top to bottom is like the Wheel of Fortune has shifted and changed and brought to you a new outlook, a new awareness. Then Aries is sitting here on his throne. This is Mars. He's like, okay, action. I'm gonna go and do something with my life, right? The sun in Aries, the sun in Aries, right? Then, of course, here we have the Devil and the Magician, and they're both mysterious when you look at them, right? They both somehow say, well, go into the dark, go into that nothingness. That's where you realize the attachment, but also the freedom to grow into the light from that attachment. And then, of course, the lightning struck and hit a new thought, a new consciousness, right? A new awareness that wants to be now lived, that wants to be now be brought into this world. And what's at the bottom? Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is the moon in Cancer, right? So you're bored, you're not so happy. Let's see what's underneath. A page of meaning you want to, right? Because I mean, he holds this cup up here. Here's the cup. You see this? So this is connected to God giving you another cup. So this is, you are living in a certain luxurious way, but also you're blended by the pleasure, you're blended by all the things that you already have, and don't realize that there is a young generation coming and saying, hey, did you see this one? I do. I see this new cup. And she's even touching it, right? But she's focused on these three. It's almost like she's focused too much on this, a little bit reckless, a little bit like, yeah, whatever, I just do my own thing, I don't care, right? Become aware, just become aware that more is coming, but if you don't see it, right, it's wasted, right? You're not even acknowledging it, you're not even looking at it, you're kind of like, yeah, whatever. And here it's coming to you. So let's see, why are you having the Four of Cups? First, I want to see what the Devil really means. What's the Devil doing here? Why is the Devil attaching you? Is the Devil and the Tower, of course, because it's coming right after, right? So it's like they're coming one after the other, 15, 16, right? Okay, one fell down. So it's a person. It's not just an energy, it's a person that created, right, this. It's a person because it's the Queen of Earth, that's Capricorn. So it's a person that created a big shake-up in your life, and it's yeah, this person, right, created this uproar. It can be financial situation. It can be financial situation. But somehow you were able to get out of it. Somehow this wake-up call was good for you, because again, remember, we can only grow when there's something like hitting us, when something is facing us and we're like, oh my god, I gotta do something, right? Because I mean, this is intense, like a lightning strikes. It's like, and again, it's not just, it's not, right? Nature is never just. And that made you go and manifest some clear thinking, some clear thought, which then brought you here. Now, what I'm going to do with this? And you're looking at it like, what I'm going to do with this? This is not easy, right? Because, I mean, I have everything. But you're not seeing that there's more wants to come. There's another generation. There's other energies. What's at the bottom? Oh my god. The Tower again. So the Tower crumbled on top of you. The Tower said, gotta go, gotta leave, gotta change. And again, right, it's, you gotta wake up. If it comes twice, it's literally saying, yeah, wake up, because the next generation, the young generation is coming. The young generation is coming and saying, we'll do things differently. So if you don't adapt, if you don't change, this, right, you need to find this new thought. Then in this new thought, you find a new love. You find a new meaning to fly, to be again up in the air, right? Because you don't know what to do with this heaviness, right? This is heavy. This is Capricorn. This is Earth. So there is more to come. That's why certain things need to leave, need to go. It's time. And you know, it's slided to the side. Look what's coming underneath, right? This young generation is going into become the knight, and the knight searches for love. Look how cute this one is. He's in love. He's in love with himself. He's in love, of course, with life. Doesn't always mean he's in love with her in a relationship, but maybe you are, right? There is more to come for you. And look, he has grown into the Knight, and the Knight is a Pisces. So you have an Aries, a Capricorn, and a Pisces. And you, right? Aries, Capricorn, Capricorn for sure, because we have a major arcana and we have the court card, right? Then we have a Pisces with, this could also be the young generation saying to you, hey, wake up. Hey, we gotta do things different now, right? Why is there twice the Tower? Why is there the Tower saying Tower is the crown chakra falling down. The Corona crown is falling down. And since Corona, this has happened to you, right? This has shifted you. This has changed you. And there's a new generation growing up wanting to do things different, always, right? The new generation is saying, what did you guys do? And then the next new generation says to them again, what did you guys do? And it will always be like this. That's maybe why the Tower is coming, because the Tower is important to know that things have to grow, things have to break apart so new things can grow. Sometimes this has created a bushfire, and a bushfire burned everything, though everything died, but a new thing were able to grow. So this Corona is maybe saying, hey, we need to get rid of this conditioning, we need to get rid of people who are attached. And the old generation, if they don't become wise, they become attached to the material world, and that's not good. They become so attached. They want to rule. They want to tell you what to do, what not to do. The wheel is spinning, right? Always. The wheel is spinning. The sun is coming again and again, right? No matter, the sun is there. It's the center of our galaxy. And you will take action. You will go and again create something new. And you will see that this is just temporarily, right? That you are a little bit like, right? But trust me, the Tower is coming down. And who's underneath the Tower? Now the reading is done, right? Sometimes I don't know why I'm lifting them, sometimes I don't lift them. And what's coming underneath? The High Priestess. Beautiful, beautiful reading. It's like High Priestess. Loving yourself, searching for the High Priestess, searching for the two, searching for that duality that keeps making everything spin. Wow, so cool. Cool reading, yeah, I love it. Sometimes it's like it flows, it's like quick, it's like bam, it's right there, and 28 minutes. Not that I want to, right? But sometimes it takes, I don't know, I'm looking for, of course I can find more here as well, but I think we've got the idea. All right, thank you for watching. Namaste.